evil stirs, Master. The sorcerer
I'm no
supreme is
pinball
needed
wizard,
by the
but I've
holy
always been
host of heaven.
fascinated by pinball
One,
machines.
the battle of our lives
There's something
awaits.
incredibly satisfying about all of the electromechanical sounds, along with the tactile feeling of hitting a rolling metal ball with mechanical flippers. Unfortunately, that's not something virtual pinball can reproduce, but Pinball FX comes the closest to real pinball of any pinball game I've ever played. Pinball FX is a game that allows you to play many different pinball tables. It's technically free to play, but if you want to play more than the starter table, you'll have to pay. Pinball FX isn't a substitute for the real thing, but it's as close as you can get without the maintenance and costs of a real machine. However, Pinball FX isn't so much a game as it is a modular pinball engine where you can play a whole array of different tables. Playing Pinball FX is fun. It obviously can't create the tactile feeling of real pinball, but it's pretty close. Of course, gameplay varies greatly from table to table, with each table containing its own goals and tricks. Each table has a gameplay guide, which is a bit of a cheat sheet that shows you how to play each table and what all of the different part of each table is called. While playing Pinball FX, there was never a time that I thought I was cheated by wonky physics. However, the tables tilt a lot easier in their virtual forms than the ones I've played with in real life, making some of the high-scoring tricks harder to pull off than you could with their real-world counterparts. Virtual pinball has never looked as good as it does in Pinball FX. On PC, with all the graphic settings maxed out and ray tracing set to high, the tables look really fantastic. From the original tables to those classic tables that have been faithfully recreated, not a single table is visually disappointing. There are even added extra animated characters on some of the older tables that bring them to life in a way that's impossible outside of a virtual space. As gorgeous as the tables are in Pinball FX, the rest of the virtual space is a bit disappointing. You can customize your game room, but it's a little tedious in practice. Each table has unlockables, and you can display them around your game room after you unlock them. But to display them, you'll have to select the shelf you want to display the collectible on, and look for the list of those available. You can't just select an object and place it where you want. I ended up spending little time on this aspect of Pinball FX. For this review, I was given access to most of the tables that Pinball FX has to offer, and I played every one of them. Out of the bunch, there was not a single bad table, though there were a few mediocre ones buried in the bundles I tried out. To get new tables, you can buy them individually, in bundles, or you can purchase the Pinball Pass, which gives you access to most of the available tables. The Pinball Pass comes in two options. You can get 30 days for 150 coins, which is about $15, or a 1-year pass for 1,200 coins, which is about $100. Individual tables and table bundles can be pricey, so getting the Pinball Pass can be a viable alternative to buying them outright. But to do so, you'll need to purchase coins, and the smallest pack of coins is 100 that go for about $10. The tables themselves vary wildly in price, and can be purchased from $5 to about $10 each. You can also buy packs of tables, which saves you a bit of money, with most of them going for around $10 up to $25 or so. Pinball isn't cheap, even virtually. While Pinball FX still doesn't replace real tables, it's the best way you can play a wide array of pinball games in your home. But while it's certainly cheaper than buying and maintaining a real pinball machine, each of the virtual ones still come in at a pretty steep price. But if you're crazy about pinball, Pinball FX is the best video game pinball I've ever played. Pinball FX is available now on Epic Game Store for PC and for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, as well as Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S, and Xbox One. An Epic Game Store key was given to us for the purpose of this review. Thanks for watching. We are Culture Combine.